This is how you can create a website for free using AI. You don't need to pay for a domain, you don't need to pay for hosting, you don't need to pay a developer. Let us get started. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Onyekaadedayo. I'm a full stack marketer and community builder. If this is your first time landing on this channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now, we are going to talk about how you can create a website for free using AI. The first tool we are going to be talking about is Lovable. Lovable, as its name says, it's very lovable. It is an AI tool that allows you to create websites, apps, anything that you can imagine in minutes using AI. All you have to do is go to lovable.dev and then type in your prompt. You're going to register, type in your prompt. I want to create a website for da 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 da. It's going to give you a professional looking website. This is an example of what I was able to create using Lovable for my personal self. Now, something that you have to note for Lovable, it runs using credit. At first, you're going to get a few amount of credits that allows you to, do some basic setup. If you want, you can go ahead and pay for credits, but you don't need credits to keep your website running. With the free credits that Lovable provides, you can already create something simple like a portfolio website, and you can publish this on the web. Anybody will be able to, visit the website just by using the link that you will be provided with. I love Lovable because it is very easy. You can edit using a prompt and you can also edit visually. So you can say, I don't want to use a prompt. I want to go in personally and make edits to maybe the copy or change the picture and things like that. And you'll be able to do so, right? And even if you do not pay for Lovable, you get 5 free credits every single day. So if in the future you need to make changes to your website, you need to add certain things, it will be very easy for you to go in the next day and make whatever change that you want to see on your website. Make sure you check it out. I'm going to put the link in the video description and you can try out as much things as you want. Whether you want to create a portfolio website, an e-commerce website, whatever it is that you want to create, you can go ahead and create. You can also add pages. So if you want to have more pages on your website, for instance, on my personal website, which I use Lovable to create, I have the home page, I have the resource section, I have a case study section. It just helps me categorize all these different pages and I'm able to customize as much as possible what I want to see on my portfolio website. Now, moving on, the next tool we are going to talk about is Gamma. Again, I've spoken about Gamma a lot in the past, but I haven't really touched on Gamma for websites. If you want to create a website, you can easily do this using Gamma. So similar to Lovable, you're going to get free credits. Gamma actually gives you like more free credits than Lovable does, and you can also use a prompt. You can give it a copy. You can import details, like whatever it is that you want to do. There are many options for you to begin your setup, right? And it is just so easy. Once you give it a prompt, the AI is going to create something really beautiful for you. I'm going to show you an example of a website that I created for a business we wanted to launch on my community side. So this is an example. You can see that the website just flows. Everything is so beautifully done, and I did not have to do much. Now, for this particular website, I didn't add so many pages because it was more like a single one pager explaining everything about the program that we wanted to launch. But if you want to have more, feel free to go in and customize with the AI, tell it what you want, and it's going to definitely give you the result you're looking for. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to pay for domain or hosting or even a developer because you're basically just using text to create what you want to see. And then finally, I'm going to talk about Wix. I've only used Wix briefly. Wix is a good tool for creating websites using AI. And similar to the rest, you don't have to pay for domain or hosting or anything, right? You put in your details, you give it all the necessary relevant details that you want to see on your website, and it's going to generate something for you. If you're not okay with what you're seeing, you can regenerate as many times as you want, right? Until you have something that is really, really beautiful. Now, for each of these AI tools that I have mentioned, you can easily set up your website to be public. So anybody can use the link that is provided you to access the website. Anybody can use the link to read up on you, check out your website and things like that. But there are a few limitations. The first limitation is credit, right? In the case of Lovable, in the case of Gamma, you're giving free credits, and this credit you have to use it wisely. You cannot afford to be making mistakes in your website setup or be giving it the wrong details. So you want to make sure that as much as possible you document all the corrections you want to make or all the things that you want your website to have and feed it in one go so that you are reducing the amount of credit you're burning for making these iterations. Then another thing is SEO. SEO basically means search engine optimization. When you're creating a website using AI for free, one of the limitations you can get with that is you may not be visible on the web, right? Remember, you're doing this for free. If you were using like a custom domain, that's a domain you paid for and things like that, it will show up when people search for you. But because you are using AI and you're not paying anything, it's going to just generate for you a link that is not searchable on Google, but then people can use to visit you. So if you know that you don't want to get a custom domain, you don't want to spend money, but you still want to have this website up, you need to make sure that you have a means for people to find you. You have a means of driving traffic to this website. Personally, for me, I create my portfolio website using Lovable, and I put in this portfolio link in my LinkedIn, my X, my Instagram. Literally, it's everywhere. So when people come in contact with my content, they can always say, "Oh, I want to see what this girl's portfolio looks like," and then they go to visit. Since I created this website, I've had about 36 visitors, which is pretty decent for a website that is not on the web and hasn't even been live for that long. So these are all the things that you need to take note of if you want to create a website for free using AI. However, if you're interested in learning about other kind of website builders that you can also use for free to maybe create your e-commerce website, your creator portfolio, maybe a publishing site like a blog and things like that, let me know in the comment section and I'm going to create a video on that next. So this is everything we're going to be sharing today. I hope that you found value in what I taught and that you go ahead to try it out for yourself. If you love any of these tools, check my video description. You're going to be seeing the links to these tools and you can easily use it to access each of the platforms. Bye. The beauty of remote work is having light when you need it, data when you need it, entertainment when you need it, and not having to run every errand by yourself. That is why I'm introducing you to Kwikpik. Kwikpik is a lifestyle super app that allows you to pay your bills conveniently at any time. Think data, light, airtime, cable TV, whatever it is that you want to pay for. You can also place delivery requests and have them fulfilled in real time on the Kwikpik app. So maybe you want to send things from your home to your loved ones, you can do that easily. You don't have to leave your house and you can also track how this delivery is being processed. There's so much more to enjoy on Kwikpik and I want to encourage you. Download the app on your Play Store or your App Store and come over to the Kwikpik side of life.